Hi, Diego. How are you today?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine. Okay, so today we are going to talk about translation as a language teaching tool. And this is a presentation by Irene, Violante, and
Diego Armando Melgar Rivas.
okay, and this is for teacher Allen Ricardo Aquino Trinidad. And let's begin. For the translation as a tool to teach English, we chose an activity that compares expressions in English and Spanish, and we chose to compare idioms in both languages. And this activity can be used with any number of students, and materials very easy, a worksheet or a presentation like this one. So let's begin. Okay, let me tell you what we're going to do in this session. The first thing is that we're going to look at a list of idioms that have similar meanings in Spanish in this case. And the idea is that Diego, the student, will guess the meanings. Then the student will be asked to complete a fill in the blanks exercise orally. The third part is about using a phrase or a sentence in either English and Spanish and then translate it to the other language. And the last part will be to discuss and compare the similarities and differences between the two languages. Is that clear? Those
Yes.
are our goals for this session. Okay, Diego, let's begin. So what is an idiom?
Well, in Spanish means idioma. Déjeme pensar, maestra. Let me think about it. I think it's a group of words that we can put together and express an idea or something the person have the purpose to express.
Okay, so yes, that's a very good idea. An idiom is a group of words that separately have different meanings, but when you put them together, they express a specific idea that a group of people understand. Okay, and it's a colloquial expression. So let's continue with the activity. Let's try to guess the meaning of the following English idioms in Spanish. I have to say, Diego, that they are very similar to some expressions that we have in Spanish. Okay, so the first one is the apple of someone's eye. Do you know what the meaning is?
Well, I can translate it, teacher. It means la manzana de los ojos de alguien, pero no, como que no comprendo bien qué significa literalmente, como en español, cuando decimos una frase coloquial es porque con cierto grupo de palabras tratamos de expresar algo. Entonces, the apple of someone's eyes, I don't know, teacher, what it means.
Okay, maybe you have heard the expression, es la niña de sus ojos.
Oh, yes, of course. La niña en tus ojos. Es cuando alguien es muy preciado por algún amigo o algún familiar. Wow.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Apples are supposed to be beautiful. So the apple of someone's eye, it also means like it's something special, something beautiful. Okay. This is very common, like between parents and their kids, you can say, oh, she's the apple of her father's eye, for example. Okay. Can you read the second example, Diego?
To give someone a hand. Oh, I think this is easy. It's really easy, teacher. It's darle la mano a alguien. It's to help other with a difficult task. Es ayudar a alguien con alguna tarea difícil.
And this is very similar to Spanish, right? Very easy.
Yes, it is.
Okay, how about this one? To get up on the wrong side of the bed.
Oh, it happens to me a lot of some days when I have a bad luck, I think. It's levantarse del lado incorrecto de la cama. Es cuando las cosas no salen bien, the things, it doesn't come well. And we need to make an extra effort because it's from the beginning to the end, everything it's in a bad, it's a bad day. Es un día
Yeah.
malo.
Sometimes there are good days and bad days, and
Yes.
when a day starts bad and ends bad, we normally say, me levanté del lado izquierdo de la cama. or I got up on the wrong side of the bed, right?
Yes.
Okay, how about the next one, Diego?
Oh, to make someone's mouth water. That's easy, teacher. It means que se te haga agua la boca. Es, en mi caso, in my case, I'm a dessert lover. I love sugar. And I can tell you that the chocolate cake makes my mouth water.
Excellent, excellent. It's very similar to Spanish, right?
Yes, it is.
And this one is Achilles heel. Do you understand this one?
Oh, Achilles is a Greek character, I think. And the heel, that expressions together, the two that those words means the weakest part of someone, about
Mhm.
their skills, about their abilities, I think.
Do we use the same thing in Spanish, the translation?
Talón de Aquiles, yo creo que sí, maestra, cuando tienes muchas habilidades, pero tienes una debilidad entre tantas cosas buenas. Creo que sí.
Mhm.
Lo
Yes,
usamos mucho en español.
so it's exactly the same, okay?
Sí. Can I read
And
the green
next
color
one?
sentence? Beat
Yes, please.
around the bush. That doesn't make me understand that phrase, teacher. Can you explain me to me?
Yes, it's this one is not the same as Spanish. We use different words, but the idea is similar to an expression we use in Spanish. For example, when you're beating around the bush, you're going around a bush, you know, like walking around, strolling around the bush. But if you're going in circles, it's taking you nowhere. So what, do we have a similar idea in Spanish?
I think is that translation, it's dándole vueltas al asunto. Es lo con la
Mhm.
que lo puedo relacionar con mi idioma español.
That's
¿Estoy lo
excellent.
correcto?
Yes,
Ah, okay.
yes,
Thank
it's
you, teacher.
exactly that. So just remember, beat around the bush, okay? It's a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, the next one, the black sheep.
Oh, really easy, teacher. The black sheep is la oveja negra. And to follow in someone's footsteps is to have an idol, and you try to be like he or she, to
Exactly.
follow their same steps.
Okay, is there someone in your life that you admire?
Oh
Would you?
yes, I admire my mother because she's a teacher and I want to be the best teacher of the world. So
So you want to follow in your mother's footsteps.
yes, yes I do.
Perfect. Now let's practice using the idioms that you just learned in sentences. Let's see if you
Okay.
can guess all the meanings, okay? Can you read
Yes,
the
teacher.
sentences, please?
Okay, I will read it. The chocolate in the display window looks delicious. It makes my mouth water.
Excellent, very good.
John
Next,
appears to be a highly respected citizen, but I'm sure he has his Achilles heel.
right? Next,
James was a convicted thief who had spent years in jail. He didn't want his son to mm, to I don't know, teacher.
okay, I'm gonna help you a little bit.
To follow in someone's footsteps. To
Okay, but we're
follow.
talking about James. So James was a convicted thief who had spent years in jail. So he didn't want his son
Follow his footsteps.
to follow in his
His
footsteps.
footsteps. Okay.
Okay, can you repeat the complete sentence?
He didn't want his son to footsteps. His
To follow in
to
his
follow
footsteps.
in his footsteps. Yes.
Okay, the next one.
Richard is so attached to his daughter that he will do anything for her. She's his apple's eyes. I think apple.
She's, okay, remember the expression, she's
The apple of her eyes. The
her
apple eyes.
We're talking about Richard.
Oh, his, sorry, teacher, his eyes.
Again, she is. Repeat
His
this.
apple of his eyes. She's apple of
She's
his
apple
eyes.
or she's the apple?
She's the apple of his eyes. Sorry.
Excellent. Okay, the next one.
I'm sorry, I yelled out. I must have gotten up the wrong side of my bed.
Mhm. Gotten up on the wrong side of my bed. Can you
On.
say the sentence again? I must have.
Have gotten up the wrong side of my bed.
Okay, the next one.
If you disagree with my opinion, just tell me. Don't about the bush is the idiom, but don't beat around the bush.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't seen my uncle since I was a child because he's in contact with my parents. He's the black sheep of the family, I think.
Correct. Next.
And the last one, I need some help lifting these boxes. Who can give me a hand?
Okay, let's hurry up. Okay. Now, it says choose 3 idioms and make a sentence, but let's do this quickly because time's almost up.
Okay. Can I choose one? Of them?
1 or 2.
Okay. The black sheep, la oveja negra. I'm the black sheep of my family. Soy la oveja negra de mi familia.
I don't think so.
And please, can you give me a hand? Por favor, ¿me puedes dar una mano?
O echar una mano, right?
Echar una mano. Ajá.
Excellent. Okay, now, do you think these expressions are easy to use and remember when you're speaking in English?
Yes, it will be easy because I know what those idioms means and I can relate it with my Spanish language and compare and contrast about them and use it as a normal way to speak English.
Exactly, because native speakers use a lot of idioms, right? So
Yes,
please
like
incorporate them into your speaking. Now, so I chose some idioms that are very similar to to Spanish, but not all the idioms are like that. Okay, some are completely different. And in this case, can you mention one that is very different from Spanish?
I didn't have the idea what means beat around the bush. I think that's the one. Es darle vueltas al asunto.
Right. That one is a little bit different. Okay, well, thank you very much, Diego. I hope you learned some idioms in this session and a translation helped us to understand them better, right?
Yes, totally. I understand every idiom that you explained, teacher. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. And just to finish, we have references. We used, Diego and I used the anthology to prepare for this class. And we also took the examples from a book called In the Loop, a reference guide to American English idioms. There are many books in the market if you want to learn about idioms. This one in particular is for free. So you can always download it for AmericanEnglish.com. Okay? Okay, thank you very much, Diego, and see you next class.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.